Hey there, fellow critter sitters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon, episode 36, Blooming the Jade Eggplant. I wouldn't mind a fight that gave Ignium. Is any of these? Frost Glass. The first one was Smoke Pearl, and the last one is Smoke Pearl. Okay, so none of them give Ignium. That's a bit of a bummer. I don't even see a Jade Egg being revealed as a result of this fog push. So, can't work on that either. If I had a little bit more runewood. Oh, it's like chicken and the egg. If I had more runewood, I could push it back, but I don't. Oh, here's the eggplant. The eggplant is like a day away from being consumed by fog, which is the problem. I think what we can do in this case is, and the egg does move, but it, again, I don't want to get into this, so don't ask questions that will lead to spoilers, because, you know, the questions that you're asking are like essentially spoiler questions. So just wait and see. Let me cook. Alright, so Ice Pick, I'm going to send you out to cut some runewood trees. Because, actually go this way. There's 3 of them this way. My hope is to do a shorter ritual to push back the fog. I have 70, I need 130 more runewood to push it back. Yeah, I think that's possible. For this new fight, Cathanon needs to be involved because the victory is plummeting, as does Kellyan. So, battle. Cath and Kellyan, and this is just because of their victory requirements. I'll probably have them fighting both. I could also cancel the bed I started to queue up too. That's not a unreasonable solution. Just because I don't think I need the bed immediately. And it goes to Wishbringer. Congrats, Wishbringer. Okay, victory is almost maxed. Victory is maxed. Cool. Then it doesn't really matter who I fight with the next one, I don't think. Solo Diner, Bliss Seeker, Honey Gruel. I don't have any Honey Gruel, so I'll have to make some. Okay, yeah, no one else has a trial related to killing anything, so this fight does not, it doesn't matter who I go and fight it with. So actually, I'll use the same crew. Or I'll switch a Guggen in to max out victory. So if I cancel the assembly there, I have 145 runewood available to me. I'm just like going full on no mercy. I didn't want to have to rest in the bed, so. All dead. Now, Aguvin's victory is maxed, Cath is nearly maxed. Yeah, so they'll be not a pain in my butt. For a little bit. Xaden still needs a Lightning 2 wand. I think I don't have one on hand. Also, if we are giving Xaden a level 2 wand, I'm going to need to make one. Alright. Do I have enough? Yes, I have enough for a repel fog. Good. Once that runewood gets back home, and Xaden is going to be Wishbringer. So yes, that is you, Wish. You are the new guy. Let's do another repel fog. $130. Hopefully it's enough. And you'll understand why I'm doing this in a minute. As I said, don't get ahead of me, but it will make sense, I promise. So the Athenium is going to need a lot more scholarly luxury, so the other thing I was going to do is just put another bookshelf in there. Big one, because they're cheaper if I have the runewood left over. Come on. Ritual. There we go. So, how much time did that... Yeah, that bought me a lot of time. Perfect. So, in order to bloom this, someone needs Nature 2, Dark 2. Maybe I'll make Ice Pick the newbie do it. Someone needs Nature 2 and someone needs Dark 2. I know I'm cutting into their sleep time, but, you know, so be it. So the current priority right now is build a better library and bloom the egg. And here's the blooming egg ritual for your viewing pleasure. And a lot will be explained once this blooms. Alright. So, the Jade plant, in order to grow, needs to have a plot of bitter rice, crabbage, rock candy, and jumping nuts adjacent to it. Those 4 crops need to be tended and fully grown for the jade eggplant to grow. So I didn't want to try to hatch the eggplant when the fog was about to take it, because there just simply would not be enough time to actually do it. So the next thing is getting a plot of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Croa are going to be harassing it, like, all the while. So the other thing is that the jumping, the rock candy, rather, will decay if it rains. So I don't want to leave it to chance on whether it dies as a result of, of that. So I'm building some support infrastructure in order to protect it. Darzan. Assemble the plot. Zatrana, deliver. Nimiot, deliver. Wishbringer, deliver. Guvin, deliver. Kellyan, deliver. And JD, deliver. Many hands make short work. I'm just destroying everything that's kind of like a vision blocker here, so that nothing can hide from me, for safety and security. You missed the ritual to bloom the egg? Oh well, you have YouTube at least. It's not very complex though. Blooming the egg is easy. Well, starting the process is easy. This part is a little bit more annoying. Alright, I have Moxie instructing everything now, because Moxie doesn't have mana, so it doesn't really matter. Whereas everyone else's mana. And I'm making sure that the trapdoor vines around me get killed, and all that jazz. I'm going to focus first on the crop plots. And make all these crop plots 5. They're the highest priority. Kellyan, go eat. Oh, Aguvin is ready for being hired, potentially. Are you? Yeah, let's have you, before you do that, attune your relics. Okay, so all the crops around it are growing now. And once they get up to 100%, the actual Jade Dragon egg can then grow. So one of the reasons I built this foundation here is so that we can get here a little bit easier with a broom rack. So I'm going to be able to fly out here quick. And then the other foundations is so that I can wall this up to keep it protected from annoyances like the Croa. But the Croa are going to have to be just essentially camped by me, because they'll just keep spawning here as if it was a Croa migration. That's just how they are. No, where are you going? Absolutely. Oh, you just haven't delivered all the materials. Will the fog destroy foundations as well? You'll see. These walls are more for rain protection than they are for keeping animals out, if you're wondering. Alright, the Jade Eggplant is starting... No, it's not growing yet. The Crabbage is lagging behind. Guitar Lilin and Phantomus like spending room together? Well, that works, because they share a room already. Nice. Are those wild ones? No. There's no such thing as wild cabbage or wild jumping nuts or bitter rice or rock candy. You have to plant them there. So I planted them there. It's the way to get a Jade Eggplant to hatch. Requires fully grown adjacent plants, bitter rice, cabbage, rock candy, jumping nuts. Without that, you don't have it. I'm going to try to assemble the broom rack first, because I think the broom rack will speed up everything else. But now that the adjacent plants are fully grown, the Jade Eggplant is starting to grow as well. You can think of it as like leeching off of its adjacent plants. So, the reason I waited for the fog to get far away is if the fog just like covers it up, well, you're back to square zero. So I wanted to wait until the fog was out far enough that I could actually do this without fail. Do I need to prevent them from getting harvested? Yes. Potentially. I mean, I've been camping it here. So I hope I would have noticed if they were harvesting it, but yeah. Yo, can you just assemble this already? She's like, Moxie's bringing like one stone at a time. Just bring it all at once. There's no penalty for doing it in one run. I'm gonna only be answering questions that don't include how this event resolves, because asking questions about like, hey, what's gonna happen when you're done is just like, well, that's the definition of a spoiler. So for a lot of the questions coming in the chat that are like, hey, how does this end? It's like, you'll see. I'm just gonna go with the shrug, you'll see approach now. But I will answer the question of, what if I fail? What if this doesn't hatch in time? There'll just be another one, right? So if the fog overtook it and I lost the opportunity to do it or something like that, or it got destroyed by Croa or something like that, you just have to do it again. You fail and have to do it again. Would be the answer. Oozes have appeared. Really? Got that dirty in there? Yes, it did. Alright, actually, it's pretty clean in here, so I'm not going to worry about, creating more sweeps. I think this was an isolated incident. And now that I have a broom rack, I can come and go much, much, much more quickly. What did I just research? Hanging plants? Oh, yes. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I have nature wands. Nice. Speaking of nature, how much more runewood is out here? Like, none of it's mature. Okay. It's half grown, 50%. And I haven't forgotten about my my Thinium. I mean, that's still in the process. Maybe I'll have Guitarlo and go assemble that. No, don't do that! Just finish the freaking I hate when they show up and they're like, alright, delivery's done, I'll build a fraction of the wall and then zip away. It's like, no, you're not done. You are going to be micromanaged. And if you're wondering, the Croa are going to keep spawning around it, and then the Croa are going to destroy one of the crop plots. And if they accomplish that, then your eggplant stops growing. So that's why you have to just, like, camp the Croa to death. Because if you allow the Croa to mature all the way, rip, there goes your chance to get the egg. Alright. So we got a door there. The next thing is to build at least a roof over the rock candy. That would be the big one. But let's deal with this. Of my fire mages, who has the lowest victory? Victory is about half. Victory, almost, decent. So, Kath is going to join this fight. So the other worry is, besides the Croa, is rain cover for the rock candy, because rain will kill your rock candy. So you can get unlucky where, like, it starts raining or storming, because storms would also be bad. Without a lightning rod, your roof would get destroyed, and then your rock candy dies that way too. There's a lot of ways to fail this. The thing is, if you do fail somehow, like, there's always a second chances. It's not a big deal. Oh, you took half damage. I misread that from double. Oh well. I took a little bit of damage, not a big deal. Oh, the bolster pack is even higher level. One more level. Yeah, we these fights are not too hard nowadays. And Aguven, you have one more relic to attune to before you get potentially hired. Oh, the Eldritch record here due to level requirements? Right, because this isn't done yet. Shoot. Guitarlun, continue assembling. No! Oh, you forgot an ice pedal. Don't forget the window? Yeah. Good call. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, yeah, there it is. It's already in. Alright, Aguven, attune. No, 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 no! Get back here! Oh, apparently I need more ice pedals. I thought it was already constructible. Yeah, no, he needed to deliver ice pedals. Okay. Well, regardless, I overprotected it, but it's now ready for chopping. So, JD, how about you go do the honors? So it's fully grown. And then we just chop it. And to answer your question about the fog encroaching, I'll just leave all of this here. All this infrastructure to be taken over by the fog. So now we have a Jade Dragon egg. Which is the next step. So, ripen the egg is what we have to do next. In a dragon egg incubator, and the incubator inside of the greenhouse. So I'm going to destroy one of these mandrake plant... Actually, not that one. Yeah, it's a little... No. Misclicked. I'm gonna destroy... Shoot. Here's the incubator itself. I don't think it can't fit here, so it has to be up here. But I don't want to get rid of a fractal mold. Maybe I'll put it here. So, if at any point there isn't like an egg on the map and you have the fog pushed back far enough, you will... Yeah, so here's what the crow is doing. The crow is like just destroying the plots. And I'm just gonna let them. So had I not carefully killed all Croa, it would have killed the plots and then stopped the egg from ripening. Or from blooming, I should say. So I'm gonna let the fog just like destroy that building. Okay, we have our bell tower. So what is this missing now for an Athenium? 3 more benches and scholar luxury. Cool. That's not too hard. Like, add a smoke stick. Literally, that is my bottleneck right now. I can't even make the attunement benches because of a lack of smoke stick. Luckily, there's always some wild. These are calming rugs. I need scholarly ones, so I'm going to... Actually, you know what? Don't disintegrate them. Maybe I can swap. Yes, I have visionaries up top, so I'll just swap the rugs around. So, visionary there. And a visionary here. How far off am I now? A bunch of scholar luxury. And then we did destroy those 2 ice flower planters so that I could hopefully fit an incubator in there. And I can. Perfect. So we're going to incubate the egg in there now. So the next priority is build a better library and incubate the egg. It's happening after so long of wait. Alright, we're almost at the scholar luxury. Just need a few more visionary rugs, I think. And then maybe like another bookshelf, and that will be enough. I do have at least enough runewood for 2 more canopy beds too. Oh, and Wishbringer is now all set to become an apprentice. I probably want to give him his lightning wand too before I do that, which means I need to clear the stone ruins here before I do that. So which of my fire mages are going to be pissiest first? Equally pissy. Okay, well I guess they both go. Uguvin and Kath, have fun. But I do have the lightning wand made. The poor mages are revolting? Actually, no one's had a crisis in like a very long time. So every now and then they're like in a bad mood, but no one's had a mental break. God, they do no damage. Is she just as needy as your Darktide character? Yeah, she scoops up all the ammo. All right, victory is fulfilled for both, and Wishbringer is going to get a better lightning wand, and we'll. Yeah, we are warding. The wards lapsed just because Moxie was, like, killing things. So here, we're delivering the dragon egg, and it needs to sit in the greenhouse to incubate. And to be tended. So I'm going to set the tend to 5, and tend at 50% or less. So that it gets some love. Here it comes. Nothing like a quilted beast to do the delivery. So then it sits in here to ripen once charged with nature. And it will ripen. It'll incubate. Now there is a... Oh, here it is. Tend the Jade Dragon egg and protect it from the Bramble Spawn Spore. So the Bramble Spawn Spore is kind of like a fog incarnation, but it targets your greenhouse that your dragon egg is in. So you'll see what it is once we get there. But it will target a room, move to it, and then grow a bramble spawn, as the tooltip shows. So we need to protect the egg from the spawns. Not too bad. Alright, Moxie, I would rather have you prepare the Athenium. So I need 5 more Scholar Luxury and 2 more Attunement Benches. Not hard to do. 1, 2 benches, and 5 more Luxury would be 3 more bookshelves. I want to place the... Maybe I'll put a bookshelf here. I could also do these small rugs. Maybe I'll do small rugs, as they'll fit in better. So run visionary rugs along the middle. I don't want to clog the room full of stuff. So Trina and Nimiot getting pretty close to being maxed out. Aguvin's just been waiting to be hired. He could be hired at any point. The moment he becomes hired, we, like, fire Guitar Lil now. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh no! I know, right? You're getting replaced! Alright, the rest of these bookshelves I'm going to break down for material. Because we have a bunch of shrunk bookshelves that I don't need, so I'm just going to pop them all down here and destroy them. Because I have smoke stick in them, and I need the smoke stick for crafting. Has the fog? No. Fog's in 2 nights gonna destroy this infrastructure. But here's what Crow would do. As you can see, the plots are getting chewed up by the Crowa, so they're not fully grown. Hooven still doesn't have the relic attuned. I think once the relic gets fully attuned, that's a good time to say it's staff swap time. A long time coming. Alright, 4 more luxury. Scholar luxury. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's everything. We just researched Fire Staff level 3. And now we're getting the last level 3 staff, which is the Dark Staff level 3. Haguvin. 97%. Yep, here it goes. Getting attuned. Alright. Time to hire. And the Athenium is done. Current priority is incubate the egg only. I'm just going to be focusing on that. So the Athenium allows you to attune relics faster, and then also attune relics that are higher level than you by 6 rather than by 3 from a library. So it gives you a bit of a boost. Ooh, Knucklebones of the Hunter. Nice. And Aguvin can bind to that. Who dropped that? Zertrana did. From Zertrana's apprenticeship. Nice. That's really good. Being able to hunt faster means, like, breath stealers get murdered. And attuning it to Aguvin means, my fire mage can hunt faster, which is, like, kind of important. So, 1 more relic to attune to. Yeah. Hunt faster is great for breath stealers. Kellyan can't attune to it, as far as I know. No. Cannot. At least Aguvin can. What if you make a better relic? Well, we'll see. Okay, you made a fiery goblet. And it's a fire skill cap goblet that I'm going to have you attune to as well, in lieu of your spiritual comb, which I'm going to pulverize, even though it's not maxed. So you're going to get fire level 8 as a result of this goblet that you just made from being faculty. So, like, congrats. Pretty nice. Retire. Now for the other end of the spectrum. Where is Guitar Lord? Actually, I think you're like starving to death. No, you're just very hungry. You're fine. Retire. So Guitar Lord's getting retired. And Darzan, I'll see you off. And Aguvin, I'm going to put you in this new bed. So access Aguvin. Because Aguvin's, I would say the fire mages are going to be the hardest to try to keep happy due to their like victory requirements. Unless I keep getting attacked. So keeping our fire mages chipper is top priority. And in the retirement, I got a sleepy goblet from Guitar Lord, which does garbage. Pulverize. Sorry to say, but immediately pulverize. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 19th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow mages.